All right, this video is just a quick video to help you get started on your lesson 1.5 CYU. As you can see from the directions, number 1, make sure that you are following the assignment, right? You're doing numbers 9 through 15 odd. So you've got these 4 here and then number 16. Okay, so to help you, I'm gonna do number 8 in this video. It says for the following, find f plus g of x, f minus g of x, f times g of x, and f divided by g of x for each of them. So when I do number 8, I'm going to perform all 4 operations with that f and g. So I'm going to have 4 different answers. So I'm just going to use this space down here to do that. So first, if I do f plus g of x, that literally means take all of f and add it with all of g. F of x, according to number 8, is 2x. G of x is negative 4x plus 5. So I'm going to simplify that by combining my like terms. 2x plus a negative 4x is a negative 2x. And then I still have my plus 5. So there's my first answer for the sum. So now I'm going to move on and do the difference. What's f minus g of x? So my f minus the g, we've got 2x for f, negative 4x plus 5 for g. Now I'm subtracting them. I'm going to combine my like terms. 2x minus a negative 4x, that double negative is going to turn into a positive, so that's a total of positive 6, or 2 plus 4. And then minus a positive 5 is the same as subtract 5. Okay. So now I've got my multiplication, f times g. F was 2x, g was negative 4x minus 5. To simplify this one, we need to distribute. We need to take that 2x and multiply to both the negative 4x and the negative 5. I'm sorry, the plus 5. There we go. So I'm going to get negative 8x squared and plus 10x. There's no like terms to combine on that one, so that's it. Okay, and then finally, I ran out of space a little bit, so over here I'll do f divided by g of x. This is going to be 2x divided by negative 4x plus 5. There is nothing in there that I can simplify. We can't do partial fractions because we have more than one term in the denominator. We're not going to do long division because we're not really going to make it any more simplified than it is. And so you're actually going to find throughout this assignment, especially, that the division problems are not going to be able to be simplified. But there you have it. We see our 3 different, just getting a highlighter here. We've got our 4 different answers to that one problem. So when you move on and do this assignment, you're going to have 4 answers for number 9, 4 for 11, for 13, for 15. You really have 4 problems embedded in each one of those. Of course, the setup is what you're working on. How do you interpret that notation? But also, how do you simplify it? So hopefully this was helpful enough to get you started on that assignment. I will be back in class on Thursday and available before and after school Wednesday. If you have any questions, just come see me or send me a message.